Hey guys, it's Matt with the Infinite Explorers, and today we are at Niemeyer's Trailer Sales in Albertville, Minnesota. We have Mitch here. We're going to be looking at the 2024 Arctic Fox 275L fifth wheel. So Mitch is going to show us all the specs on this and take us through a walkthrough.
Yeah, so starting on the driver's side front corner here, the first compartment you're going to have here is going to be for your batteries. So they've actually made this bigger in 2024, so now you've got room for 4 batteries in here. And these trays are actually going to slide out so you can get access to the batteries and service them and everything. So that's nice. Before there was room for 2, and they've doubled that, so now there's room for 4. Here we're going to have your big pass-through storage compartment. We're going to have some lights in here, so that's one of the main benefits of the fifth wheel, is having this big underbelly storage. Here in the front compartment you are going to have the control panel for the automatic leveling system. So this does have the Lippert 4-point auto level, so basically once you're unhooked from your truck, you can just turn this on, hit auto level, and it'll level itself, which is really nice. Next door here, you're going to have a few things in here. You've got another light. So you are going to have a water hose. So kind of like a sprayer almost. It's just got a quick connect on it. You can hook it up to this fitting here and have almost like an outside shower. You're also going to have your city water hookup as well as a black tank flush hookup. And then you're going to have your main battery disconnect switch in here. One nice thing is if you are hooked up to water, you can actually just take this cover off here and run your hoses up underneath the skirting of the trailer so you can have this door closed while still being hooked up to water and everything. This model on the inside, it's going to have the dinette as opposed to the freestanding table and chairs. So when you have the dinette, that's going to give you some extra storage in the slide out here, which is going to be underneath both of the benches for the dinette. So that's kind of nice having that extra storage there. Here in the rear corner, one change they did made is instead of having just a plug here to plug in, you do have a power reel for your power cord. So given that this is, kind of a heavy duty 50 amp cord, it's actually just got a push button here, so when you're ready to retract it, you just push the button and it'll retract the cord on its own, which is kind of nice, instead of having to curl up the big bulky cord yourself. You do have a ladder to the roof, so it is a full walk-on roof, so you can get up there and do any sort of service you need to do. In 2024, they have upgraded the solar that comes standard on these. So this unit's going to come standard from the factory with 400 watts of solar. There is room for basically double that. It comes pre-wired for double that, so you can easily have 800 watts. It is going to come standard with a receiver hitch, so that's going to be good for like a bike rack or a storage platform or things like that. You can modify that to get it rated for towing things like a boat or a small trailer. One nice thing about these Arctic Foxes is if you do get the hitch certified for towing, towing with these does not void any sort of warranty on the frame, which is actually not the case with a lot of other campers. So these Arctic Fox fifth wheels have a much heavier duty frame that are rated for things like that, which is really nice. Walking around to the passenger side, here in the corner you've got a big 16-gallon water heater. So that'll run on propane or electricity, so lots of capacity there. You do have a power awning that operates off of a switch inside. That has an LED light strip in it, so it does illuminate this whole area, if you're sitting outside at night. All the fifth wheels are going to come standard with Goodyear Endurance tires, so no need to upgrade those. Those are pretty much the best trailer tires on the market that come standard already, which is really nice. Here for your entry door, you're going to have your flip-up steps. So these are kind of a new style step. They still flip up and in, but basically the steps will fold over once, and then you can just grab the whole thing and flip it up inside the door where it'll latch, and then you just close the door on that right there. They are fully adjustable, so if you're in different terrain, you can adjust the legs so that they are adjusted properly. Here you're going to have the other side of your pass-through storage compartment. So again, you do have a light in here. And then in here, you're also going to have access to all of your solar charge controllers and wiring and everything like that. So that's where that's going to be. The 27.5Ls, they're going to come standard with two 40-pound propane tanks. Lots of propane. They do have an automatic changeover regulator. So when one tank runs out, it'll automatically switch over to the other one as long as both tanks are open. So that's a really nice feature as well. And then coming around to the front, you have a nice fiberglass cap, gives it a nice finished look. You do have a big storage compartment underneath here. This is actually going to be your generator compartment. This obviously does not have the generator in it right now, but they all come pre-wired from the factory for a generator, so they're very easy to add. Otherwise, it makes for great storage. All right, so here we are inside the 27.5L, right as you come in the entry door. To your left, there's going to be a nice pull-out coat hanger, kind of storage area. Some nice storage there. The TV and soundbar are going to come standard. It is a 12-volt TV, so it'll operate off of the batteries. Behind this cabinet here, you're going to have your main control panel for the camper. So it's going to have different things like switches for your water heater, water pump. If you did have the generator, you can start and stop it from right inside here. You are going to have a pull-out spice rack right here. So it'll have a lever on it behind there. You can pull it out and get nice access to whatever you have stored in there. So the refrigerator here is going to be one of the biggest changes that they made in 2024. So this is going to be a 12-volt refrigerator. And what that means is because it uses a different method for cooling, it's actually a lot bigger than the old style two-way fridges. So it's going to be a lot deeper, and they're actually going to cool a lot faster, where the old fridges, you had to have them on for, you know, almost overnight or 24 hours before they were totally cool. These get totally cool in about an hour and are ready to use. One of the great things about this model is all the storage. You've got storage pretty much everywhere. You know, up above the fridge, up above the TV, above the microwave. This is going to be a convection microwave, so obviously you can use it, you know, just as a regular microwave, but otherwise it does have the convection feature, so you can use it for cooking and things like that. Got the 3-burner, more residential style stove, as well as a slightly bigger oven compared to most RVs. You have a couple switches on the wall here. This is actually going to be for your ceiling fan, which is in the living area over here. That's actually going to be powered off of 110 volt power, so whenever you're hooked up to electricity, you can run the ceiling fan, which is nice. Nice big drawers by the sink here, as well as some good storage underneath. The sink itself is going to be a double basin sink. These sink covers just pull right out and give you access to your nice big sink. The faucet here is detachable, so you can kind of use it to do dishes and things like that. Another big storage compartment back here, lots of shelves. So this model does have the booth dinette. That's actually an option, so you can get it with either the dinette just like this, which gives you some extra storage underneath and outside. Otherwise, you can actually get it with just freestanding table and chairs. It'll just be a nice table, which is about the same size, and then 4 chairs that go around it. One benefit of this dinette is it does give you extra sleeping, so there is just a little lever underneath here that you flip, and then the whole dinette top will fold down. You can just rearrange the cushions to make this into an extra bed. You do have your theater seating here. So these 2 seats will recline, and this section in the middle will fold down. You've got cup holders, as well as some power outlets and USBs in the center console there. Nice full-length mirror. It comes standard with the unit on the wall here. as well as you've got your thermostat on the wall here and a remote for controlling your MaxxAir fan, one of your MaxxAir fans. This is going to be in the main living area here. So these fans actually have thermostats in them, which is nice. You can set the temperature. It'll cycle on and off as it needs to maintain the temperature. So moving up the stairs here, you'll have your bedroom directly in front, and then if you turn left, you'll actually be in the bathroom. So pretty good size shower, detachable shower head. You do have some nice storage in the bathroom here as well, in the slide out that is behind the door there. Got your bathroom sink, and then you've actually got another switch for the water pump up in the bathroom here. So what's nice about that is when you're traveling, if you're just pulled over somewhere and you just want to hop in here and use the restroom quick, you can actually just turn the water pump on and off right there to wash your hands and things like that, which is really nice. And then finally, moving up into the bedroom, you've got a queen size bed that does lift up and give you some really nice storage underneath. You've got your camp chairs that actually come standard with the unit. There is a safe under here as well, a small safe for valuables and things like that. The unit is prepped to add a second air conditioner. So you have the MaxxAir fan there right now, which has a remote just like the one in the living area. Otherwise, you can always take this out and add a second air conditioner. The unit's all prepped for that. 110 volt outlets on either side of the bed. You've got USB outlets as well as nice little reading lights. And then you've got your nice storage in the wardrobe slide out here. Plenty of room for clothes and different things. So, lastly, the last couple things, you do have a skylight up above the bed if you want to let some more natural light in. Otherwise, you can certainly keep the shade closed, help keep it darker in here. And you do have a TV backer in the wall here, so you can always add a second television in the bedroom here. It's got all the hookups on the ceiling for that, so that's a nice touch as well.